amidst the sun-scorched African savanna, where life and death hang in a fleeting moment. Who will ultimately reign supreme in this endless game of survival? Meet the cheetah, the fastest land animal on the planet, capable of reaching speeds of up to about 65 miles per hour in mere seconds. With its slender build, long legs, flexible spine, and long tail for balance, it is born to explode across the grasslands. Unlike many other big cats, cheetahs primarily hunt during the day, relying on their incredibly sharp eyesight to spot prey from a distance. They stalk in silent anticipation, then unleash an unexpected burst of speed to chase down targets like gazelles. Yet, despite their superior speed, cheetahs are often vulnerable when defending their kills, frequently losing their hard-won meals to more powerful rivals like lions or hyenas. In the world of cheetahs, danger doesn't always come from other predators. Sometimes their own kind presents the fiercest challenge. When vying for territory or mating rights, they transform their incredible speed into an explosive fury of pounces and swipes. Victory brings power and status, while defeat means injury, loss of territory, and even the chance to propagate their lineage. This is the lesser-known, darker side of the planet's fastest animal. Despite being the most agile creature of the savanna, the cheetah reveals a clear weakness when encountering baboons. These primates are notoriously aggressive, live in large groups, and possess sharp fangs that rival those of many predators. In unexpected confrontations, the baboon's fearlessness and collective strength force the cheetah to retreat, even as its hunting instincts urge it forward. Such moments reveal a fascinating paradox. Supreme speed does not always guarantee dominance. In the natural order, those weaker in individual strength but superior in numbers must sometimes yield to preserve their lives, even if they are the fastest runners on the planet. The clash between a cheetah and an ostrich is a rare yet utterly dramatic hunt. Ostriches, with their long, powerful legs and immense kicking force, are among the most formidable prey to conquer. Success in this perilous situation highlights the delicate balance between risk and reward. A massive meal, but one that demands an incredibly high energy expenditure. This is a clear testament to the perfectly evolved power of the planet's fastest hunter. The hunt for a wildebeest lays bare the thin line between opportunity and peril for the cheetah. Before it lies not just a meal, but a challenge far beyond an ordinary chase. Wildebeest are large, robust, and ready to fight fiercely to preserve their lives. To stand a chance of victory, the cheetah must pour every ounce of instinct into selecting the right, vulnerable target, then unleash its speed like a fleeting blade. This is the brutal dance of survival that only the most courageous dare to join. The leopard, the master of stealth in the African and Asian jungles, possesses a powerful, muscular body and a characteristic spotted coat that provides perfect camouflage. Unlike the cheetah, which relies on speed, the leopard depends on patience and explosive short-range power. Its life is a quiet, persistent adaptation across diverse environments, from dense forests and savannas to arid, rocky mountains. In the leopard's world, the most dangerous enemies are sometimes their own kind. These confrontations erupt not over a meal, but over territory and breeding rights, factors crucial for survival. Every pounce, every bite is loaded with brutal power and the desire for dominance. Growls tear through the air, signaling a merciless battle. The defeated will be forced to abandon their territory, losing both their sustenance and the chance to pass on their genes. These are the moments that prove nature is not only brutal in the hunt, but also in the internal wars among the silent rulers of the night. The clash between a leopard and a cheetah is a breathtaking encounter where pinnacle speed collides with absolute power. The cheetah, the fastest creature on the planet, can transform a moment into a fleeting whirlwind. But when facing a leopard head-on, that superiority becomes fragile. In a struggle, the cheetah easily finds itself at a disadvantage, forced to retreat to preserve its life. This is a testament to nature's brutality, where speed can offer opportunity, but ultimate power belongs to unyielding strength. When the two species meet, the outcome often depends not entirely on hunting skill, but on the balance between individual power and collective might. The leopard might create a moment of dominance, but the baboons are aggressive enough to force the predator to be wary. This is one of those rare situations that shows even top predators don't always hold the upper hand. The confrontation with a wild boar clearly demonstrates the leopard's daring and hidden strength, facing a robust, tusked, and extremely aggressive prey. The leopard cannot rely solely on agility. It requires both calculation and absolute surprise. This is a testament to the unyielding spirit of a hunter willing to face danger to survive. The encounter between a leopard and a baboon is a stark illustration of nature's harshness. While the leopard boasts superior strength and cunning, the baboons hold an advantage in numbers, audacity, and coordinated action. The antelope hunt perfectly showcases the leopard's true expertise, patience, camouflage, and an explosive, swift attack. Against agile and highly vigilant prey, the leopard cannot rely on brute force alone. It must bet on absolute precision in the decisive moment. Success in this situation not only provides an energy-rich meal, but also reflects a sophisticated hunting art honed over millions of years of evolution. This is precisely the type of hunt that highlights the distinct difference between the leopard and speed-reliant pursuit predators like the cheetah. The hyena, an often misunderstood carnivore, is, in fact, one of the African savanna's most effective predators. Unlike the solitary leopard, hyenas live in tight-knit clans, coordinating strategic hunts powerful enough to take down large prey like antelopes or zebras. They are also infamous for their ability to steal kills, making them formidable rivals to both lions and leopards. The hyena's life is a complex blend of opportunism, resilience, and collective might. When hyenas confront a leopard to steal its kill, the disparity becomes strikingly clear. The leopard is a master of stealth and sophisticated hunting, but once it has brought down prey, it often becomes a target for opportunists. Not infrequently, the leopard is forced to abandon its hard-earned meal to ensure its own safety. Conflict between hyenas and lions is one of the savanna's most classic confrontations. The lion represents absolute individual power, while the hyena relies on audaciousness and the strength of its clan. When contesting a kill, numerical advantage often prevails. Each high-pitched cry from a hyena is not just a show of force, but a call for more clan members, creating collective pressure that forces the lion to reconsider. This is a vivid illustration of the brutal rule of individual strength versus collective power. The cheetah, a true icon of the wild, is renowned for its incredible speed. Its body is a masterpiece of engineering. Built almost perfectly for velocity, a slender frame, a broad chest for powerful respiration, and long, sinewy legs packed with elastic muscles. This feline marvel can go from a standstill to over 60 miles per hour in mere seconds. Its eyes face forward, framed by distinctive black streaks that run from the corners down to its muzzle, often called tear marks. Yet this supreme athlete has a vulnerability. Its lean muscles, while perfect for short bursts of speed, lack the endurance for prolonged struggles. After an intense chase, a cheetah can quickly tire, often losing its hard-won meal to opportunistic predators. For the cheetah, the hyena is a relentless shadow, always lurking. These cunning scavengers don't need blistering speed. Their strategy relies on overwhelming numbers and a ruthless aggression. The moment a cheetah collapses, exhausted after a breathless pursuit, the hyenas surge forward. Their chilling, cackling calls slice through the savanna, signaling a brutal heist. They don't just steal a meal, they unleash terror upon vulnerable cheetah cubs. Generations of young, still too small to defend themselves, have met their end in the powerful jaws of these merciless carnivores. Baboons, with their aggressive nature and fierce troop mentality, pose an equally formidable danger. These primates wield long, razor-sharp fangs and an incredibly protective instinct for their families. When sensing a threat, an entire baboon troop can unite, launching a ferocious counterattack that often sends a cheetah scrambling to retreat amidst the chaos. Despite being the fastest land animal, the cheetah is far from the top of the food chain. Its slender build becomes a distinct disadvantage when confronting massive predators like lions. The sheer muscular power and colossal size of a lion place the cheetah at an absolute disadvantage. Encounters are rarely fair. Lions not only steal kills, but sometimes even eliminate cheetahs, viewing them as direct competition on the savanna. The constant presence of lions forces cheetahs to live in perpetual fear, hunting in the quietest hours and steering clear of dangerous territories. It's a brutal game of survival, where even unmatched speed cannot always outrun the shadow of death. On the Savanna, threats to the cheetah don't solely come from apex predators like lions or hyenas. As a cheetah embarks on a hunt, every twitch of its muscle, every subtle movement speaks of intense focus and simmering tension. All its senses converge on the target. Each cautious step is laden with the potential for explosive power. The very air seems to hold its breath before the decisive moment. Its long tail acts as a vital counterbalance. Its claws grip the earth, and every ounce of strength is coiled, ready for the final, electrifying lunge. Then, the stillness shatters. The cheetah's body explodes forward, a living arrow tearing through the air. There's no room for error. Every fraction of a second is critical. The entire drama unfolds in an instant, a flawless fusion of instinct, pinpoint accuracy, and mastery over the rhythm of the chase. In stark contrast to the cheetah, the leopard doesn't boast unparalleled speed. Instead, it possesses astonishing muscular power. Its robust physique, packed with solid muscle, enables it to bring down prey twice its own body weight. Leopards are particularly famous for their unique habit of hoisting their kills into trees, a brilliant strategy to keep their meals safe from lions, hyenas, and other opportunistic predators. This feline is also a master of camouflage. Its golden coat, adorned with rosette spots, allows it to blend almost seamlessly into tall grasses, dense bushes, or the dappled shadows of the forest. Leopards hunt primarily through a combination of unwavering patience and explosive surprise, approaching silently before suddenly launching themselves with immense power. Though they share the vast savanna, leopards and cheetahs rarely find peace when their paths cross. In these encounters, the balance of power almost invariably tips in favor of the leopard. With its brawny build and formidable muscles, the leopard easily overwhelms the slender cheetah, a creature born for speed, not direct confrontation. Each meeting between these two predators is a breathtaking moment. Speed becomes meaningless when confronted with such overwhelming strength. In this silent battle, the leopard consistently instills fear, while the cheetah is forced to live in constant vigilance, knowing that a single misstep could cost it its life. To a leopard, young baboons represent an enticing meal, but pursuing them comes with significant risk. Any attempt to approach can ignite a ferocious response from the entire troop. While the leopard poses a constant threat to the vulnerable youngsters, baboons are far from passive victims. They possess a fierce aggression and unity strong enough to turn the hunter into the hunted. The conflict between leopard and baboon is a clash between hunting instinct and the powerful drive to protect the troop. Direct confrontations aren't always necessary. The mere presence of both species is enough to create an atmosphere of tense, stifling anticipation. For the leopard, hyenas represent the most formidable thieves. With their overwhelming numbers and sheer audacity, they won't hesitate to storm in and seize any meal. Even after a leopard has successfully brought down its prey, the eerie cackles of hyenas echoing through the air signal imminent danger. This constant threat has forced leopards to develop a unique strategy, hauling their kills high into the branches of trees, leaving the frustrated hyena pack to gaze up helplessly. This sets them apart from the cheetah, who often watches its prize being snatched away. Though their tactics differ, both species share a common, terrifying adversary. In the wild, the lion is the leopard's greatest nightmare. Every paw print imprinted in the earth, every echoing roar carried on the wind, serves as a deathly warning. The disparity is stark. Lions are powerful, enormous, and backed by the might of their pride, while the leopard stands alone, relying on its agility and cunning. A direct confrontation almost certainly spells doom. To survive, the leopard must live with absolute caution. It hunts in the shadows, conceals itself in dense thickets, and skillfully uses its climbing abilities to evade pursuit. High in the treetops, the leopard preserves its life, yet it can never truly escape the imposing shadow of the king of the Savanna. The leopard is the embodiment of deadly silence. Instead of showcasing speed like the cheetah, it chooses to vanish into its surroundings, waiting with boundless patience. Every step is as light as a whisper, with tension coiled in every muscle. It might wait for hours, just for that one perfect moment. Once the distance is closed, an explosive, unexpected lunge is unleashed, its jaws locking onto the prey's weakest point. There's no time for resistance. It all ends in silence, swiftly and absolutely. This potent combination of stealth, patience, and raw power has forged the leopard into a solitary yet immensely powerful hunter in the wild. On the vast plains of Africa, few rivalries are as fierce and enduring as that between lions and hyenas. These two apex predators share the same hunting grounds, the same prey, and often overlapping territories, making conflict inevitable. Their battles are not mere skirmishes over a carcass. They are contests for dominance, territory, and survival itself. When a lone lion faces a large hyena clan, numbers can force even the king to give up a fresh kill and retreat. But when the situation is reversed, and a solitary hyena crosses paths with a lion, the outcome is rarely in its favor. Their encounters are shaped by an unspoken rule of the wild. Every advantage is temporary, and power shifts with the moment. On this ever-changing battlefield, survival depends not just on strength, but on knowing when to stand and when to yield. Leopards are masterful, solitary hunters, relying on stealth, explosive strength, and the ability to adapt to a wide range of habitats. Their muscular build and retractable claws give them an advantage in sudden ambushes. Hyenas, however, pose a unique challenge. Their social structure gives them a numerical advantage that even a leopard's strength cannot always counter. This creates an evolutionary pressure that shapes leopard behavior, dragging carcasses into trees, hunting in areas with natural cover, and moving kills quickly to avoid detection. The rivalry is less about direct combat and more about a constant contest of awareness, timing, and resourcefulness. For leopards, maintaining possession of a meal means staying ahead of the hyena's senses. For hyenas, success lies in exploiting any lapse in the leopard's vigilance. It is a silent battle of strategy played out across the savanna, where a moment's miscalculation can mean the loss of days' worth of energy. African wild dogs and hyenas occupy a similar niche in the savanna's predator hierarchy. Highly social carnivores that depend on teamwork to secure food. Both species live in tightly bonded groups, communicate through complex vocalizations, and use coordinated strategies to hunt. Yet their similarities are exactly what set them on a collision course. Wild dogs rely on stamina and strategic relay chases, running prey to exhaustion over long distances. This overlap in diet and hunting grounds creates constant competition, especially during the dry season when prey is scarce. In the ecological chessboard of the savanna, dominance is often determined not by size alone, but by numbers and unity. A full wild dog pack can displace a small group of hyenas, while a large hyena clan can overwhelm the most determined pack of dogs. When individuals stray too far from their group, the balance shifts abruptly, turning predator into potential prey. Every feature of a hyena's body tells the story of a predator built for endurance. Their sloping frame, with shoulders higher than the hips, gives them a powerful, ground-covering stride capable of maintaining speed for miles. Hyenas can run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, backed by a cardiovascular system built for stamina rather than short bursts. At the heart of hyena society is a strict matriarchal order, where dominant females lead and secure the best access to food. A single clan can number from just a handful to over 80 individuals, all bound by social rules that dictate rank and privilege. Cooperation is essential. Each member plays a role, whether scouting, guarding, or hunting, and communication is constant. From low growls to the iconic laugh, these sounds can travel long distances, helping coordinate movements across the savanna. In the competitive world of apex predators, such signals can decide whether a clan keeps its kill or loses it to a stronger opponent. hyenas, the clan is survival itself. Alone, they are vulnerable. Together, they are a force shaped by strategy, loyalty, and an unspoken code honed over millions of years. The great wildebeest migration is one of nature's most dramatic spectacles, with vast herds sweeping across the African plains in search of fresh grazing. For hyenas, it's a season of abundance and fierce competition. Under the cover of darkness, they rely on sharp senses to single out the weak, the young, or the injured. Patience and coordination are key, waiting for the right moment to strike while rival predators linger nearby. In these fleeting opportunities, a successful hunt can feed the clan for days, while a failed attempt means starting the chase all over again. Encounters between hyenas and rhinos are among the rarest events on the African plains. For hyenas, a rhino calf represents both an extraordinary opportunity and an extreme gamble. A healthy pair is nearly impossible to challenge. Yet nature is unpredictable, and illness, injury, or brief separation from the mother can create the narrowest window for a hyena clan to act. On the African savanna, few creatures are as well protected as an elephant calf. From the moment they are born, often weighing 200 to 300 pounds, these young giants are shielded by the constant presence of their mothers and the tight formation of the herd. For hyenas, an elephant calf represents both a rare chance and a near certain danger. In almost all cases, the herd's vigilance makes any approach impossible. But during droughts or migrations, when herds are stretched thin and individuals may be weakened or temporarily separated, the odds, though still slim, shift ever so slightly. Yet even in these rare windows, the decision to strike is perilous. The arrival of adult elephants can turn the hunters into the hunted in seconds, as a single charge or crushing stomp can end a hyena's life instantly. The honey badger is widely regarded as one of the planet's most tenacious and daring creatures. Its low, stocky body, thick, flexible skin, and razor-sharp teeth make it nearly immune to venom and dangerous attacks. its audacity is legendary, ready to confront cobras, challenge leopards, or even stand its ground against a lion when cornered. Its diet is incredibly varied, ranging from insects and rodents to reptiles. This solitary, resilient, and tough creature stands as a true emblem of fierce survival. When a honey badger crosses paths with a hyena, the air immediately thickens with tension. Hyenas are renowned for their pack strength and formidable bite, while the honey badger brings a rare blend of stubbornness and defiance. Its thick hide and fierce counterattacks allow it to hold its ground against overwhelming assaults. More than once, a sharp bite from the honey badger has made an entire hyena clan hesitate. This is a stark illustration of the intense opposition between solitary courage and collective might, where even the smallest creature can instill fear. The leopard is known as a master of ambush, powerful and agile. But when it clashes with a honey badger, the battle is far from simple. Despite its superior strength and lightning-fast pounces, the leopard quickly discovers this prey is not easily subdued. The honey badger's thick skin, flexible movements, and daring nature lead to continuous, fierce counterattacks, often forcing the predator onto the defensive. Faced with such persistence and tenacity, the leopard often retreats, seeking easier, less risky prey. This clearly demonstrates that in the wild, the strongest doesn't always win. A confrontation between a honey badger and a lion offers a vivid testament to this small creature's incredible audacity. Facing the savanna's most powerful predator, the honey badger shows no fear, instead growling and striking back ferociously. Its thick skin and agile movements help it withstand dangerous pounces, even biting back with its sharp teeth. While it may not defeat a lion, the honey badger's sheer stubbornness and indomitable spirit have, on many occasions, caused lions to back down. This embodies the unyielding courage of a creature small in stature, but immense in spirit. If the honey badger symbolizes solitary daring, the lion represents collective strength and a tightly knit social structure. Lions are large cats, iconic symbols of power and authority across the African savanna. They are distinguished by the majestic manes of the males and a rare social behavior among felines, living in prides. This strong social structure enables lions to be organized hunters, coordinating seamlessly to bring down massive prey like buffalo or wildebeest. Gender roles are clearly defined. Lionesses are the primary hunters, while male lions take on the responsibility of defending the territory and the cubs. Their lives are perpetually intertwined with power, competition, and dominance. The clash between a lion and a crocodile is one of Africa's rarest yet most dramatic confrontations. On one side, the ruler of the Savanna. On the other, an aquatic assassin with one of the most terrifying bites on the planet. When vying for water sources or carcasses along a riverbank, both exhibit terrifying audacity and power. Lions possess the might of their pride and sheer ferocity, but crocodiles hold the advantage in water and the ability to strike with sudden surprise. The outcome of each encounter is always unpredictable, proving that even the top predators sometimes must exercise caution when facing an equally formidable foe. While confrontations with crocodiles reveal external dangers, battles between lions themselves expose the brutal realities within their own ranks. This isn't about hunting prey. It's a relentless struggle for dominance, where honor, territory, and even the chance to propagate their lineage hang in the balance. Roars that shake the savanna transform these clashes into breathtakingly fierce contests of strength. The atmosphere is always taut with tension, for the outcome of these encounters can entirely reshape the pride's social order. To maintain their kingship, lions must not only contend with external enemies, but also overcome challenges posed by their own kind. The hunt for an African buffalo is one of the most brutal challenges a lion can face. African buffalo possess massive bodies, solid muscles, and sharp horns powerful enough to kill a predator. To succeed, lions must rely on cunning strategy rather than brute force alone. Patient observation, explosive bursts of speed, and powerful pounces significantly increase their chances of overpowering their formidable adversary. This hunting method clearly demonstrates the adaptability within their survival instincts. If successful, the reward is an abundant source of nutrition. But even a small misstep can turn the hunter into the hunted, paying a steep price. Across the African savanna, zebras are always an appealing yet challenging target for lions. Zebras are highly alert, possess incredible endurance for sustained running, and deliver extremely powerful kicks capable of inflicting severe injuries. To bring down such an opponent, a lion needs absolute patience, choosing the perfect moment to launch a lightning-fast pounce with all its might. Success provides an energy-rich meal, but the cost of failure is not small, as each unsuccessful attempt means wasted energy and the risk of injury. This vividly illustrates the intense struggle between raw power and vigilant awareness on the savanna. One of the savanna's most dramatic confrontations is the perennial conflict between lions and hyenas. These two predators exist in a relationship of both competition and direct antagonism, as both target energy-rich food sources. Lions hold the advantage in raw power and authority, but hyenas possess the strength of numbers, tenacious stubbornness, and a fearless spirit. Each time they face off, the atmosphere explodes with tension, where resounding roars intertwine with piercing, challenging cackles. The outcome is never easy to predict, and this very tug-of-war creates one of the most thrilling spectacles in the cycle of survival. If the lion is considered a symbol of power and authority, the wild dog reveals an entirely different strategy: strength born from unity. With sleek bodies, long, enduring legs, and distinctive mottled coats, they rely not on individual prowess, but on the seamless coordination of the entire pack. Each individual plays a clear role in the hunt, from chasing and cutting off to finally bringing down prey. Thanks to their discipline and pack mentality, wild dogs achieve a higher success rate than most other mammalian predators, becoming a vivid testament to a path of survival that stands in stark contrast to the savanna's dominant rulers. In the harsh wilderness, there are moments when a predator not only faces its prey, but also its direct rivals. African wild dogs are daring, often teaming up to steal kills from other predators. However, when confronting a lion, the odds are entirely against them. The sheer muscular power, ferocity, and authority of the savanna's apex predator leave the wild dog pack little chance of resistance. With overwhelming strength and aggression, a single lion can easily launch an attack, forcing the entire wild dog pack to scatter and flee for their lives. These situations clearly expose the vast disparity between absolute individual might and pack tactics, underscoring nature's brutal laws. The conflict between African wild dogs and hyenas is a tense standoff between two distinct survival strategies. This is no ordinary hunt. It's a fierce clash between two approaches to life and death. Absolute disciplined cohesion versus reckless, aggressive instinct. High-pitched yelps and guttural snarls rip through the air, making every second as tense as a fight for survival. This relentless tug-of-war transforms these conflicts into truly breathtaking moments. African wild dogs are not only masters of cooperative hunting, but also formidable adversaries to leopards. Leopards are renowned for their cunning, strength, and agility. But when alone against an entire pack of wild dogs, their advantage quickly vanishes. Beyond merely stealing kills, African wild dogs sometimes actively attack leopards. Their pack instinct makes it incredibly difficult for the solitary predator to maneuver. Faced with aggressive numerical superiority, the leopard is often forced to retreat to preserve its life. These intense contests vividly illustrate the brutal reality of nature, where sophisticated individual skill can be completely overshadowed by collective strength. The African elephant, the largest land mammal on Earth, stands taller than 10 feet and can weigh between 8,800 and 13,200 pounds. Its enormous ears help dissipate heat, while long tusks are used for digging and defense. Renowned for their incredible memory and ability to communicate using low-frequency sounds that can travel for miles. Their strength, intelligence, and social nature transform African elephants into magnificent symbols of the wild. A clash between an elephant and a rhinoceros is a rare but incredibly tense standoff in the wild. Both are massive creatures, possessing immense strength and powerful territorial instincts. The rhinoceros, with its stocky build and formidable horn, is capable of inflicting fatal injury. While most of these encounters end in retreat, they still serve as a stark reminder of nature's ferocity, where even the giants must be wary of one another. Even though African elephants are colossal and powerful creatures, they are not entirely immune to danger. Calves or weaker individuals often become targets for lions, the only collective predator bold enough to risk attacking an elephant. However, even in such situations, the risk to the lions remains incredibly high, as a single charge or stomp from an adult elephant can lead to severe injury or even death. This is a clear testament to nature's harshness, where even the giants must sometimes face life-threatening peril. A crocodile, with one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, can suddenly clamp down on an elephant's trunk or leg, especially targeting small, vulnerable calves. However, crocodiles rarely manage to bring down an adult elephant due to the massive size difference. Usually, these ambush attempts only cause chaos and panic, forcing elephants to be more vigilant each time they approach a water source. If elephants are considered the gentle giants of the savanna, then hippos present a contrasting image, slow and lumbering on land, yet incredibly aggressive and dangerous in the water. With a massive body weighing up to 6,600 pounds, thick brownish-gray skin, and an enormous mouth that can open almost 180 degrees, revealing long canines, hippos possess a strength that even crocodiles respect. They live in herds, in rivers and lakes, spending most of their time submerged to keep cool. Despite being herbivores, hippos are notorious for their fierce temperament and are among the animals responsible for the most human fatalities in Africa. Battles between individual hippos are a clear testament to the fierce intensity hidden within these massive beasts. Though they often gather in large herds in rivers and lakes, when territorial interests or breeding rights are challenged, they are ready to turn calm waters into a battleground. The outcomes often leave serious wounds, exposing their aggressive and ferocious nature, and affirming that even within the same species, competition is no less fierce than with any external foe. The confrontation between a hippopotamus and a lion is always considered one of nature's most breathtaking showdowns. This isn't merely a clash between two powerful species. It reflects a conflict of vital interests. The hippo, with its aggressive nature and formidable strength, while the lion relies on its power and coordinated hunting to assert its dominance. It is this unpredictable tension that transforms this rivalry into one of the fiercest symbols of the survival spiral. When a hippopotamus and a rhinoceros face off, nature witnesses a clash between two giants of nearly equal power. One possesses a heavy body, yet is agile in water, with a massive mouth that can crush any opponent. The other stands out with solid muscles and a long, sharp horn, considered the rhino's lethal weapon. It's a symbol of ferocity, where even the largest species constantly test each other's boundaries. Amidst Africa's serene rivers, the conflict between hippos and crocodiles always harbors the potential for explosive ferocity. Sharing the same waters, both species possess formidable strength and unpredictable natures, making their coexistence a delicate balance. When their interests intersect, tension immediately escalates, transforming tranquil waters into an unforgiving battlefield. Emerging over 200 million years ago, this ancient reptile has remained virtually unchanged through evolution, a testament to its perfect adaptation. With a length that can exceed 20 feet and possessing the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom, the crocodile has a robust body, thick, scaly skin, and razor-sharp teeth, making it a master predator in estuaries and swamps. Its absolute ability to hide, launch surprise attacks, and extraordinary patience make it one of the most powerful and mysterious symbols of the wild. A confrontation between a crocodile and a lion always brings an extreme sense of tension. On one side is the undisputed ruler of the Savanna, with its strength and pride's power. On the other, an ambush predator of the water, possessing one of nature's most terrifying bite forces. This is no longer a simple struggle for resources, but a showdown for dominance between two iconic predators, where the balance of victory can shift in a flash. The line of dominion between land and water becomes perilously thin. A crocodile's ambush of a zebra is one of the most thrilling spectacles along Africa's riverbanks. Zebras often move in large herds to seek water sources, and that's when they fall into the sights of the lurking predator. Faced with nature's strongest bite force, a zebra has little chance of escape once caught in its grip. These moments expose nature's brutality, where life and death are separated by mere instants. Though differing in size and lifestyle, African buffalo and rhinoceroses share a noticeable commonality. Both possess formidable horns as weapons. The buffalo uses its sturdy curved horns for defense and protecting its herd, while the rhinoceros relies on its massive spear-like horn to assert solitary power. These horned confrontations not only demonstrate pure power, but also evoke the brutal and unpredictable nature of the wilderness. The African buffalo is an herbivore characterized by its muscular physique, sturdy curved horns, and a highly cohesive nature within its herd. This makes them one of the toughest adversaries for any predator. When lions target buffalo, the confrontation is not simply a hunt, but a fight for survival. The buffalo's resilience, courage, and collective strength mean they are ready to turn and attack to protect their herd. When these two species collide, the atmosphere is always thick with tension. This is an evenly matched battle where courage and tenacity are tested to their absolute limits. We've journeyed through the most intense facets of nature: the majesty of the elephant, the explosive power of the hippopotamus, the deadly ambush of the crocodile, and the breathtaking standoffs between buffalo and rhinoceros. All intertwine into a fierce tapestry of survival, where the strength, tenacity, and strategy of each species are tested to their absolute limits. Thank you for joining us on this video. If you found this content engaging, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss even more thrilling stories from the wild world. Get ready for the next video, where the spiral of survival will erupt once more, revealing even more brutal secrets.